Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to our FIFA 17 career mode here. Of course, it is the return to glory for Manchester United, but only a few episodes ago, we did take over Scotland's international team as well. So, the first couple of matches today is going to be Scotland games. We have a game here against Russia, and then a very important game, if we have a look at the league, against the Czech Republic. Currently, we're on the cusp of going through into the World Cup, which is one of our targets, but it's going to be tricky because the team is not fantastic, is it? Let's have a quick look and see if we want to change the team at all. We've not really touched it since we took over. Who do we have? We've got we've got Ross McCormack. Let's try Ross McCormack up front instead of Griffiths. That might be a little bit... He's one rating higher, so it might be a bit better. And I also have Ryan Gould. I think I might play Ryan Gould. Ooh, I don't know where to play Ryan Gould. I want to keep MacArthur. MacArthur's a CDM, but he's playing attacking. Maybe Charlie Adam off and Ryan Gould into there. I just want to try and play around with it and see if we can get a bit more pace on the go. And hopefully that will help us out a bit. We've got two strikers on the bench, but we've only got... We've got no... only one striker on the pitch, that's what I'm trying to say. So let's stick with that. Let's see if those two changes are going to help us. It's a big game here against Russia. I struggled against Italy. We did score a goal, a fantastic goal from Robertson. But a win here against Russia would be fantastic. And of course, that big match against the Czech Republic. It's so close to that second place spot that we're going to need these wins. So let's get straight into this game. And of course, as always, I will bring you back and show you the goals. Into... Let me say that name right. Charlie Adam into MacArthur. MacArthur forward into McCormack, who did lose it straight away. I don't know how... Why are you given advantage for? I got tackled, so I can't understand how they would have the advantage. Small off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bloody hell. I'm struggling with the Scotland team, very much so. Hold the ball for a prolonged amount of time. They're just too good in defence, Russia. Denisov bring it down the left. Come on, not like this, not like this. Oh, for God's sake. I don't know if I can do this job. Scotland are so bad. I think I'm one of these people who can only play with good teams on FIFA because I just can't do anything with them. Every time I try and get forward, at the vital part, a pass goes wayward or a shot just goes absolute miles wide. And then even there, just the pace to try and keep it with Denisov, I just had none. And we are losing 1-0 with 10 minutes left. And I'm not feeling optimistic, to tell the truth. I'm not feeling optimistic at all. But let's try. Marshall's ball wide. That's a good ball. Out to Snodgrass. He does now start to move forward. Bardsley onto McCormack. Oh, that was a simple fucking 2 yards. Oh my god. I apologise for my language. I've just been so frustrated with this bloody game. Scotland are... I can't even tell you how bad Scotland are. They are absolutely shockingly bad. I'm going to have to... I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I think I'm going to have to try and change everything. I think I'm going to change formation and just try and change as much as I possibly can to try and give us something because they've just got nothing. They've got no ability. That's what's frustrating me. It's probably me. It's like I say, I'm not very good at this game still. I'm starting to be able to play well with... Oh, and Czech Republic being one as well. I'm starting to be able to play well with good teams, but when I give myself a team that's not probably as capable, I am struggling. So let's have a look at the squad. We're going to have to change... Ryan Gould got injured within 2 minutes as well, which is frustrating. Formation-wise, I think that's too defensive. I need something that's a bit more aggressive. And that might not be too bad. But I like to get down the line, but we've got no fast wingers. Four, 4-3-2-1. That could work. 4-3-1-2. Let's go 4-3-1-2. Because we've got no fast wingers. Yeah, we've got no fast wingers. But having two strikers might just help us out. Should we go Jordan Rhodes? He's a goal scoring machine in real life. Who else do we have that we bring in? We can bring in James Morrison here maybe. And I think we'll give this a try, see how it goes. I'm not really... See, Naismith's at a cam and he's been playing out on left. That's probably why he hasn't been very good for us. We'll try the change of formation. Hopefully it's going to bring some more luck. Maybe bring on Barrett in place of Hanley. It's about all we can do, isn't it, really, to change things. Okay, well let's whiz forward a little bit and see if that's going to help. I don't know how long Ryan Gould's going to be out injured for. I'm hoping it's just going to be a couple of days and we can use him in this next match, but we'll find out here. Dislocated shoulder. Oh my god. Well, at least he's not our club man, is he? So we're not going to be able to use him, are we? So let's change the squad around again. So who's going to be the best cam? Should we just play Griffiths? That's going to have us 3 strikers on the pitch. I think McCormack might be better as the cam. Right, there we go. So hopefully this change of formation now is going to change our luck a little bit, because we're going to be more aggressive up front. I think that's the problem, thinking about it. We're playing quite a defensive formation. And, yes, we've got some scout reports. We're playing quite a defensive formation, so when we're going forward, there's no one there. And that might be a reason why we're struggling. Right, so here we go. Right, George Bailey, reject. Sam Martin, 70 to 94. Okay, we'll keep that. Patrick Griffiths, we'll get rid of you. Toby Davis, 69 to 93. Morgan Norris, you can go. And Alfie Bell, you can go. Might continue to scout these two. Try and get a little bit more idea of how good they are. See, this guy here has got better idea in the summary. We'll leave these two in here for now to scout further. What have you got, Christianopoulos? You've been doing Ireland, and you found him's not very good. Him is not very good. Him, we're going to sign you straight away, 74 to 94. I'm not risking losing you. And you look like you could be a defensive player as well, which is good. You are not very good. And then Eamon Moran, 73 to 94. Overall is pretty high. Let's sign you up as well. I don't want to risk losing you. Where's our third guy? Is it Clark? Okay, now Clark was the guy doing Scotland for us because we wanted to try and get some good Scottish players. Right, 74 to 94. I'm signing you straight away. 54 to 74. Get rid of you. 69 to 93. We'll continue to track you. Right, so we've got 3 players. I'm going to sign you just because you look like you could be a defensive player, and I don't want to risk losing you because I've got a lot of attacking players, but not many defensive players at the moment. So we'll continue to scout these two, but we'll take the other guy because he is a defender. So now we can have a look at our youth academy and see who it is we've signed. I know there's only a certain amount of spots we have, so we're going to need to keep track of this. So Eamon Moran, overall 57, potential 73 to 94. Pierce Brennan, CDM, overall 50, potential 74 to 94, sorry. Riley Campbell, a right back. Okay, we've got a good young wing back now. That's good. 70 to 94, overall currently 45, which is not great, but he is only 15. Bring him into the Scotland. 94. Martin Naguero, already know about, 58 overall, 79 to 94 potential. Eulogio de Menses, again I'm pronouncing that probably really badly. 51 current, potential 67 to 87. Okay, we'll keep a hold of you for now, but I think you're going to end up being released, I think. I can do that here, yeah. Goncalo Brito, currently 55, potential 75 to 93. Charlie Murphy, 73 to 93. Sam Murphy, 76 to 94, but a good overall currently. Helder Bastos, 80 to 94. Callum Jackson, 80 to 94. So we've got a good host of young players now in our academy, And Callum Jackson's 59. Bastos is 61, so we could probably use him. And Sam Murphy's 63, which is pretty good. And this is the guy I want to keep an eye on. He's only 15 years old, but if he does prove to have a good potential, then we could bring him straight into our Scotland squad. And I will do that, because he's probably going to be better than half the players we've got anyway. But let's try this new formation out against the Czech Republic in what is going to be a really crucial game for us, because we need to win this to stay in touch with the qualifiers. And if we lose this, then we could be far too far behind to qualify for the World Cup. So as always, I'll bring you back hopefully for all the Scotland goals. All like 9 I'm going to score in this game, but we'll see what happens. Let's go into it. Petr Cech, a little bit of dodginess there, trying to mess around with the ball. McCormack into Griffiths. Fletcher. McCormack hit it. Oh, he scored! Ross McCormack gets the goal. And I tell you what, I apologise now profusely to Scotland. I think it was my poor management. I think since we've changed the formation, we have been so much more effective in this game. And like I say, I apologise for bad-mouthing Scotland and saying they had no ability, because it's my playstyle. I think everyone has their own formations that suit their playstyle. The formation we were using before was too defensive. We have been all over them the first 20-30 minutes of this game, and we finally take control of that Ross McCormack goal. That is great. Good start to this. And we need to probably score as many goals as we can as well to get the goal difference up on the Czech Republic, but I'll just take the 3 points for now to be sure. Right, come on Robertson, you're the man with the pace. Bring it forward. Oh, hang on a minute. Griffiths is behind the Czech Republic defensive line here. Into McCormack. Oh, they're just too slow. Okay, there we go. That is the full-time whistle. We did win the game 1-0 in the end, thanks to the Ross McCormack goal. I don't know what that means for us in the grand scheme of the table, but it does put us back in a very strong position now. We're going to be equal points with Czech Republic. It's all going to be down to who has got the best goal difference. I think the change in formation definitely helped us. It's still not perfect, don't get me wrong. It's still not perfect, but I think the change in formation definitely helped us. Darren Fletcher with the man of the match. McCormack doing well from attacking mid as well. So I don't know if we can check it. I'm sure there is a way to check it, but I'm struggling with it. And Switzerland beat Bulgaria 3-1. Russia and Italy drew 0-0, which is good for us as well, because Russia was steaming up behind us after that victory against us. And obviously Italy are currently top in the group. Can I switch? If I go to office and go to... If I go to board expectations, can I switch between... No, I can't switch between one and the other, can I? Squads. I have no idea how to do this. I would have thought it'd be somewhere in here, wouldn't you? Press conference. We can attend a press conference. Who we got? We got Arsenal. Okay, let's motivate the players. It seems to be working. We defeated Liverpool and Arsenal after doing that sort of thing. So let's hopefully that'll work on this as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to find tables for... Can I switch in here between Man United and Scotland? No. Have I crashed the game here? Looks like I have crashed the game, okay. Other leagues. Is that going to show me... I don't know. There must be a way of doing it. I'm just completely lost. I don't know where it is. So when do we have more games for Scotland then? We've got... Right, we've got the whole of December off. We don't do anything then. January we don't do anything. February we don't do anything. March. We're back in March for Italy and Bulgaria. Wow, those are two big difficult games. Hopefully we might have a player or two available for that. Okay. So let's continue on with our Manchester United team. And we can do a bit of training. Let's do a bit of training. Why not? Let's pick a couple of players who we know are good. Oh, we've got Moran is in here now, haven't we? We'll stay back a little bit until we know they're going to be good. Let's do a bit of beat your man with Shane McKeith. And let's do a bit more with Shane McKeith. Like we said, it's going to be very important for us, this guy, if he has got a good potential, he's going to be very important for us. Into here, and I want to continue to work up Murphy, who we know is at 80 to 95 or 96 or 93, something like that. So we're going to continue to build him up. And we also know that Bastos, typical that McKeith and Bastos would be the same position, wouldn't they? Also the same position as Marshall and Memphis Depay, who are also very good players. It's typical we end up with everyone in the same position, isn't it? And we've got Campbell there, who's a wing-back, which is pretty good. We've got no centre-backs in our youth academy yet. We might have to just scout solely for centre-backs at some point. And let's do some more Murphy. Why not? Let's do some more Murphy. Vision short passing. There we go. Let's simulate all of those, and hopefully we get some good results. We did get some very good results. McKeith gets very, very close to going up to 63. Bastos went a little bit closer up to his 62 mark as well, which is good. I don't believe McKeith got an A on a goal training. That's quite lucky, isn't it, really? Let's whiz forward a few days then. See how we get on. Eric Bailey wants to play in the game. That's a surprise. You are going to be playing the game, Eric. Oh, no. Maybe not. Yeah, let's play Eric Bailey in place of Jimenez. I like Jimenez, but... yeah. Bailey wants to play, then Bailey will play. Got to make sure that I do keep the best players on the bench, don't I, really? I think we should keep either Grimaldo or Semedo on the bench because we want one player who can come in to play that role. So maybe if we take off Memphis Depay off the bench. Oh, we got Bunwell, haven't we? So I can bring Memphis Depay back on because having the pace of Memphis Depay to bring on towards the end of a game is always useful as well. So we currently have Rooney and Pogba in the middle behind Mata, Ibra, Marshall, and Martins. We'll switch Martins off for this game for Mkhitaryan. Shaw, who's now an 82, Smalling, Bailey, and Cancelo, who's an 80 now. And then, of course, David De Gea in goal as a 90. It'd be interesting to see how high we can get Cancelo this season. Of course, we signed him as a 79. He's got up to an 80 already. I think he does have very good potential in this game, so I'd love to get him up even higher. Let's see what Bailey's got to say. I'd like to play in this game, please. Yep. There we go. Exactly that. We want to play. Let me play. So, yeah, we'll play a game against Arsenal then. Important game again. Arsenal are 4 points ahead of us. We're currently 5 points off the top of the table where Leicester is, believe it or not. So this victory would, of course, put us equal points with Arsenal with joint third place, depending on goal difference as well. And, of course, we can continue to try and pull away from Manchester City in that 5th position. So let's go straight into this Arsenal game. And, of course, I'll bring you back in for the goals. And here we go. Big game here against Arsenal in the Premiership. And, oh, instantly, once again, I said this last time, didn't I? You can just feel the difference in the teams. You can feel the difference with playing with Scotland and with playing with Man United. There's such a difference. The pace is a big, big one for us. But like I said, if we can continue to build a good Scottish youth team, we might be able to help ourselves out in two ways. He cuts it out nicely. Mata into the path of Marshall. Back into Mata. Mata takes the shot. He scored. I don't know how I've dribbled that one in, but we have. And it's Juan Mata getting the goal after 27 minutes to put Manchester United in the lead here over Arsenal. Wow, I didn't think much of that. I just took a pot shot and tried my luck. And it did work. It did work. It wasn't the most powerful of shots either, but it was angled perfectly right into that bottom corner. And Petr Cech must be hating us right now. Conceded against us early in the game when he was in goal for the Czech Republic. And now again here against Juan Mata with his 4th goal in the Premiership. He's doing quite well this season for us, Juan Mata. 1-0. And who cuts it out. Oh, we didn't play the good ball there. It's been cut up by Martinez. Back to Alexis Sanchez into El Neni. Sanchez. Oh, there we go. Oh, God. I was just saying a split second ago, I don't know if it would have been caught in this little cut bit, but you're always at your most vulnerable once you've just scored a goal, and evidently we were very vulnerable there, and that was just cracking play. That look at this little through ball, and while I was messing around trying to get control of the right player, it was a simple little goal there for Alexis Sanchez in the bottom corner. So far now, it is now back to 1-1. And once again, we could not keep a clean sheet. Sanchez's third goal of the Premiership. Or the Premier League, sorry. 1-1. We've got to try and do all that again. Chamberlain. Good cut out by Bailey. Oh, no way, is that a penalty? That was a good tackle, that was. He comes straight in from the front and got the ball. Oh, referee, you have mugged us off there. What part of that is a penalty? Answers on a postcard, please. What part of that was a penalty? That is... Oh, God, this game. This game and its penalties is awful. Right. Can we go the right way? Alexis Sanchez is on the halfway line now, setting up for this free kick. Corner. Oh, we went the right way, but there's no way when you have that much power on a penalty you're ever going to save it, is there? Well, we're 2-1 down from 1-0 up. It's normally the way around. Normally we go up and we end up... normally we have to come from behind to win. This time, we've got ahead and we've actually let the lead go. But I still think that... I just don't... That wasn't a penalty in my book. It was not a penalty. We've been harshly treated there as Alexis Sanchez gets his second goal of the game. And now we have to come from behind if we want to get anything out of this game. As Arsenal now lead 2-1. Pogba though nicks it. Mata and Ibrahimovic playing well together there. Ball into the middle to Anthony Martial. There is Paul Pogba. Sees the movement. Ibra in the back of the net. There we go. That's the goal we needed. And that puts us back in the game at 2-2. We should have had to come from behind. I still think that wasn't a penalty. Well, let me know in the comment section below. Do you think that was a penalty from Eric Bailly earlier on? I don't think it was. But that, my friends, was a very well-worked goal. And Ibrahimovic knocks in another one this season. He has been an absolute goal machine for us. And if it wasn't for Ibrahimovic, I'm sure Rashford would have scored a lot more goals so far this season. So now 2-2. Giroud, Alexis got through again. I committed and it didn't work. Oh, Eric Bailly, there we go. Good lad. Oh no, giving it away straight away. And Eric Bailly's there again. Let's get away from Alexi, and again it's been given away. Oh my God, how many times? How many times? Actually, when I'm making good defensive tackles, the ball just keeps bouncing back to Arsenal players, and they go back ahead 3-2. Look, over and over and over again, I got good tackles. I feel cheated in this match, I really do. And I do like the way though that more difficult teams like Arsenal feel more difficult than playing against the likes of Hull and Bournemouth. I do like the way the game does that, but for me, I just feel like we're not getting what we deserve from this game. But there we go. We are now losing 3-2. We're going to have to come from behind once again. Ball now. Mata sees the movement of Anthony Martial, and Martial is going to get there. Martial into Wayne Rooney. Oh, it's saved. Petr Cech. Ibra tried to cut it back. That was the equalising goal. That had to be the equalising goal. Mata into Mkhitaryan. Back into Mata. Oh, again, Petr Cech saves it. We'll get the ball back. Come on. Ah, we don't deserve to lose that. We really don't. Oh, well. You will lose some, you win some. I think that's our third loss of the season. We're still in November. That's just not very good, is it, really? Considering we took the lead as well. Juan Mata played an 8.7. Martial played 8.4. I don't agree with that. I don't think Martial was anywhere near. Eric Bailly played an 8.3, and I don't think that was a penalty, in my opinion. I know I keep going on about it, but it's frustrating me, because that's going to mean that we could end up dropping out of the top 4 again, depending on the scores that Man City has had. But yeah, let's have a quick look and see how we are getting on then. We can do some more training again. We're back into the Europa League. Again, another important game, because this match in the Europa League is going to say whether or not we are going to go through, I reckon. I think this is a game against the team that are below us in the Europa League. Stomsgrad or something like that. We're going to go for now. Let's go for a bit of Murphy. So we want to try and get you up as much as we possibly can. I think Murphy's a cam now. I didn't mean to do Murphy. I meant to do Jackson, didn't I? Oh well, I've done Murphy instead. Jackson, I wanted to do you, as in to speak. And we've got no centre-backs. So let's go for another bit of the goalkeeper, because Noguera is looking like a very good player. It's a bit of one-on-one goalkeeping. So let's simulate all of those again, see if we can get some good results, and hopefully get some more players up some stat points. There we go. So McKeith is now up to a 63, and Jackson is now up to a 60. Fantastic. Fantastic. I want to try and get as many players as I can, up to around about a 65 before we bring them into the first team. So let's simulate forward. So, of course, Luke Shaw did get injured in that game, didn't he? Okay, no, so we actually played the team that are bottom of the group, but they're now on 4 points as well. So, we definitely need to win here. And we might need to win both games, depending on the results with Stormsrod Gasset, whatever his name is. Luke Shaw suffered a sprain, needs to be out for 4 weeks. Okay, well, at least we do have Grimaldo to come in. Of course, Eric Bailey he's happy. As he should be happy, but I don't want to keep going on about it, but it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. Luke Shaw is going to make way for Grimaldo, and Grimaldo is going to... Luke Shaw, sorry, is going to make place with Semedo on the bench. I'm also going to actually play Semedo in this one. And we're going to play Asensio as well in place of him, and then Rudy's going to make way for Dahoud. I need to remember to play some of these players a bit more often, don't we, really? Tielemans as well for Pogba. Marshall off for Depay. Martin's on. And in comes Rashford. I want to try and save some of these players because we do have West Ham at the weekend as well, so that's going to be a tricky game. And let's play a bit of Hernandez in the back as well with Bailly. I want to continue to keep building Bailly up. And you know what? Let's give Lafont a game. He's 77. He's not bad. He's not a bad goalkeeper by any stretch of the imagination. So he's not as good as De Gea, obviously, but he's not bad. So now let's go into this game. And of course, I'll bring you back for the goals. Hopefully, we can keep a clean... We've not kept a clean sheet as a club side for a long time. So hopefully, this could be a game for us. Another corner, really pressuring them early on in the game here. Oh, no way. Oh, my God. What a shot that was. Almost a great goal by Gelson Martins. Look at that. He went for the lob. The keeper was outside of his... Oh, he's off his line after coming to block that. And camera angle's awful there, isn't it? Another corner then. Martins ball in. It's headed clear only as far as Semedo, who took the shot, but it's gone straight against the defenders. And finally, the Greek team can try and come away. And straight away, they've got themselves in a good attacking position here. And some very, very poor defending once again by me. Oh, my word. Are you actually serious? Are you serious that's just happened? Oh, my God. That's the first time that he even had the ball. I pummeled him and pummeled him and pummeled him. It's my poor defending again, isn't it? If I could defend on this game, I would be incredible. But they've scored. Jose Cañas scores, and it is 1-0. And we have to come from behind again. Tielemans gets the ball back here. Plays it into Rashford. He's offside, though. Doesn't matter because he's shit at shooting. There's Memphis. Rashford. Into Dahoud. Into Memphis. Oh, keeper again. Sancho's corner. It's a good one. Oh, God. Why can't we score? He's offside. How is he not offside? Semedo now forward. Screw this game. screw this game so much. Oh, I don't understand it. I don't understand how they've got bloody Manuel Neuer in goal, and we concede goals to dodgy little deflections like that. That is so frustrating. I cannot believe this, man. This episode has just really screwed us on every single angle it possibly could have done. It really has. Dodgy deflections, a penalty against Arsenal, which wasn't a penalty. Oh, I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do with this stuff. I really don't. So we're losing 2-0 now in a game that we needed to really win to secure ourselves a place in the Europa League, but who knows, maybe we can get ourselves back in this one. Why do you keep going so fucking deep? Oh my god, this game! Oh, it keeps happening, right? It keeps happening. For some reason, the whole defensive line is in a straight line, and the left back or right back will drop about 20 yards further back and keep anybody on side that tries to run past. I don't know why it keeps doing it, but it's happened a few times now. Oh, I can see why people who play FIFA now end up breaking their controllers, because I just want to break the bloody telly right now. 3-0 down. Yeah, whatever. Let's continue on. Okay. Semedo's corner. We come back out to Asensio. Cracking ball in. Oh my god, that's a great goal. That volley back into the box there by Asensio was a cracking volley. And it's Yuri Tielemans getting, I think, his second goal for us so far. It's a great header there. Look at that. Look at that volley cross, and Tielemans gets the headed goal. But that still only makes it 3-1. We need 2 more goals. We're going to get back into this. So well done, Yuri Tielemans, but the hard work is still to come. Oh my god. I apologise to everybody out there. This episode has been an absolute disaster. It really has. We've just lost 3-1 in the Europa League. We lost a game to Russia. We've lost to Arsenal. We've lost so many games in this episode. We've got a win against the Czech Republic. That's 1 win in 4 games that we've played so far, and it's... I think the pressure's starting to get to us. The pressure's starting... You know what, I think I need to not play so many young players in one game, because I made wholesale changes and the quality just wasn't enough. The quality wasn't enough. Twanzaba, you're not going to get playtime, mate. You're not going to get playtime at all. I did put you on the loan list, but mate, he's like 60 odd rated. I can't risk you putting you in the team. Shall we try and squeeze another game in? Let's squeeze another game in, because I got a feeling the last 2 games are going to be well, the last few games apart from the Arsenal game, they're probably going to have quite a small amount of highlights. Anyway, who should we do and what should we do then? Let's keep Asensio in the team. Make a few changes, but not massive changes, I suppose. Gonna keep Dahoud and Asensio in. I don't know, why can't I go from De Gea to Hernandez? It's so frustrating. And Smalling comes in. Obviously Pogba comes in. That's it, I can't play all these players, can I? Let's play Pogba in place for Asensio. Asensio's probably struggling fitness wise anyway, so we'll do that. Hopefully we need a win in this. I need to finish this episode on a high, because I am depressed at the moment. I really am. I need to finish this episode on a high. Man City have overtaken us, but we do have a game in hand on them, so that's something. And if we win this game in hand, we also go 2 points behind Chelsea. So we're not away from anyone. We're not disappearing in the distance. We are holding on, but we need to turn it around. And hopefully this game against West Ham is going to do it. So I'll bring you back in for the goals. Hopefully, we're going to do well for a change. Nice ball out wide from Pogba into the path of Grimaldo. Ibrahimovic gets there. Marshall, Ryan Randolph puts it wide. And again, we're pressuring them to begin with, but we always do. It's the holding on to the pressure that's the problem. Obviously, there again comes out the ball. Pogba now into Marshall. Nice little ball across to Juan Mata. Mata into Marshall again. Marshall, yes, back of the net. There we go. That's the goal we were looking for, and Anthony Marshall gets a hold of it. We have dominated the first 13 minutes of this game. We really have. And that's the goal we deserved for such strong dominance early on. And maybe this could be the game where we turn things around. Tight angle as well, actually. I'm surprised we scored that. Just shows the quality of Anthony Marshall. He's a really good player, Marshall, and I think he's got really high potential as well on that left-hand side. As I've mentioned a few times now, we do have a lot of really good young left-hand sided players. That's the problem we've got. We've got Lottin as well. We've got Memphis Depay. That's Marshall's third goal of the league. And of course we've got a couple of players in the youth academy as well. But there we go, 1-0 up after 13 minutes. Hopefully we can add on to this and dominate a game. That's what we want to do. We want to get a nice comfortable victory here against West Ham. Right, Grimaldo brings it forward now. He's run out of energy. Sees Mata in the middle. Mata's got some space now. Mata, finish it off. There we go. 2-0. Sorry, where did I get the 1 from? 2-0 to Manchester United. Great bit of play by Grimaldo on the left-hand side. And Mata just drifted into the space as the two centre-backs split. And I thought I'd taken it a touch too far, but I hadn't. And Mata was able to play it straight past Darren Randolph. And Juan Mata with another goal. He's been knocking him in. He's definitely been knocking in quite a few this season. Let's see how many he got. I think that's his 5th of the season, I think. It is his 5th goal of the season. I think I always tend to rely on the cam position quite a lot, and that seems to be quite evident here with his 5 goals. There we go, 2-0 up. Now, if we can keep a clean sheet and add to that, I'd be very, very happy. And Mata. Pogba. Bailey even. Mata. What's Bailey doing that far forward at... There we go, that's alright. Just wondering what the bloody hell Bailey was doing that far forward at that time in the game, but it doesn't matter as we do pick up the 3 points. And I wanted to finish this episode on a high, and we have done. I don't know if this has gone longer than normal, but we needed to get ourselves back in it. And there we go, 2-0 victory over West Ham does that. I've got a feeling that Marshall might have been very good in this game. It's Grimaldo who got man of the match. He got a 9.6. You know what, I'll go for that. Grimaldo was very, very good in this game. Juan Mata 9.4 as well. So a lot of good performances all around, and a good performance by the defence as well for a change. So that's pretty good. Now what I will like to do, if we can, is I would like to simulate forward a couple of days to the end of the month, just so we can get an update on our youth academy and see how good they are. That'd be fantastic. We can't because we have Arsenal on the 30th. That's annoying, isn't it? So we'll have to do that in the next episode now then, I think. Of course, we have the game against Arsenal coming up. That is going to be in the League Cup. So we got a chance to win a cup. And I signed a contract with certain promises. You maybe, I think you could fulfilling those. Okay, we need to give him a few more games. We probably can do. He's 76 rated. He's not exactly bad. So yeah, we will do this game against Arsenal in the next episode. It's going to be a tricky one, but at the same time, I think we can pull it off. We need to give a bit of retribution for losing that game in the league when the referee gave a penalty, when it wasn't a bloody penalty. Either way. Of course, if you could like this video, that'd be fantastic. Even though I was awful the whole way through it, hopefully you still enjoyed it in some way. And of course, if you are new around here and you'd like to see some more, then please do hit that subscribe button as well. I will be doing a lot of this now. I'm trying to aim to put up an episode every other day on the same day that I upload Skyrim. So hopefully this is going to be a long-term series. I'm really enjoying it at the moment, apart from obviously getting annoyed with the actual game, you know. And I do apologise if you caught any of my bad language throughout, because it has been pretty just diabolical, my language throughout this game. So yeah, I've been Shadow Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon for another episode of our FIFA Return to Glory.